scriptures were corrupted after Muhammad's time, not before.
This is confusing. Yes, after Muhammad.
Okay, so if they're corrupted after Muhammad, this still works in my favor. Want to know why? Because Muhammad is in the 7th century, right?
Yeah.
So that means that all I need, besides a beat that's super dumping, is a Bible that dates to Muhammad's time and before, not after. If I have manuscripts of the gospel that are at least in the 7th century and before, I'm good to go. I have the uncorrupted gospel.
Yeah.
Which I do. The gospels that I have come from the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th century and beyond.
And you did not find Muhammad there?
And Muhammad is not in there, bro.
In this video, Godlogic responds to a young Muslim desperately searching for Muhammad in the Bible. Many claim Muhammad is found in Scripture, but is this true? Watch as Godlogic examines the claim and points to the power of the gospel.
Leathernex, are you a Muslim?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. Welcome.
All right, so I'm just here to ask you one simple question about Christianity that nobody was able to answer me. I've met
You have to first deal with the topic.
What topic?
The topic is, where's Muhammad in the Injil? If you can answer that, because I've been asking this for 3 years now that I've been public, and not a single Muslim has been able to answer this question for me. It looks like both of us are in a bind.
Okay, let me be clear with you. I am not a Muslim scholar. I'm just a guy who know the basics about Islam, but I'm here to ask you this question about Christianity.
You don't think that this is a basic question? Because this, for me, proves that the Quran is telling the truth. Because it says Muhammad's mentioned in the Injil. So if I can find him in the Injil, then the Quran's true.
No, the thing is, I've never studied this deeply, so I can't say things out of my mind when I didn't even study it. I could literally give you a wrong answer, so that's the point. So,
all right, let me ask you this then. As far as where I stand, since I can't find Muhammad anywhere in the Injil, am I in the right to conclude that the Quran is false?
Well, as I told you, if I did my own research to see if this is a false or true, then I would tell you, oh, listen, you proved that that Islam is false, right? But if it was wrong, then you got it wrong.
I'm saying I've done my research. I've looked into the Injil. I've looked into the words of Jesus and stuff, and nowhere do I ever see Muhammad being mentioned or described. So am I right to conclude that the Quran is false for making this false claim?
See, here's the problem. You say that, and I see others showing and proving that Muhammad is in the Injil.
Oh,
so
what did you?
So which one should I believe, you or them? I've seen so many videos.
Let's put it to the test. What have you seen?
I've seen so many videos on YouTube showing and proving that Muhammad was mentioned here and there.
Give me one.
There was so many videos, I don't even remember them. Like, I have to search them up. It was a long time ago.
Do me this favor. Look that up really quick. And I want you to, because I won't kick you. I'll let you stay here, okay? I'm gonna bring up somebody in the place.
Yeah.
Okay. I want you to look this up. Look at some YouTube videos, and then bring their video or that argument to me, and let's see if their argument stands. Fair enough?
I bet. Give me 2 minutes.
Okay. And you can come off mute whenever you want. Okay. I'm gonna mute your mic, but you can unmute whenever you're ready. Okay.
I was searching the whole internet, right? And I couldn't find a single verse that says Muhammad is going to be the next prophet or anything like that. But I found a verse. It's saying in Deuteronomy. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 18.
Yeah, this one. That's the only thing that I have found. You see, I've never studied this deeply. So I've seen different opinions. So I don't know which one to believe. But I truly want to ask you, as a Christian who knows more better about Christianity, I want to know about this verse more. So can I ask you the verse?
About Deuteronomy 18:18?
No, not this verse. There's another verse that I wanted to ask you. This is why I came on stage.
Okay. So before I let you ask this off-topic question, because it is off my topic.
Yeah.
Can you acknowledge that if I can't find Muhammad anywhere in the Torah and the Injil, then I am in my right to conclude that the Quran is false.
Okay, does the Quran say that the Bible predicted Muhammad?
Yes.
Where does it say that?
Chapter 7, verse 157.
Chapter 7, verse
157.
Okay, I'm looking at this. Wait a second. I didn't.
Hello. Okay.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. It actually says that. But the thing is, we have to also know that the Bible was changed and corrupted. So, no, I'm just being honest with you.
It's okay. Tech. I'm about to deal with him for a while. Just hold on a second.
Yeah, that's fine. That's good.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. Go ahead.
All right. So Lev,
Yeah.
you said that the Bible's been changed.
Yeah.
So if the Bible's been changed, let me ask you this. When do you think that the Bible was changed? Was it changed before Muhammad's time, or do you think it was changed after?
Wait, that's a good question. Wait, was it before or after?
Mm-hmm. If you had to give a guess.
I believe it was changed. What if it's after Muhammad?
If it's after
Before.
Okay.
I think it was changed before. That's what I think.
Got it. All right. So it's changed before Muhammad's time. So by the time Muhammad comes, the Bible's already been corrupted and changed. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how does this make sense when the Quran says that in Muhammad's time, that they can find him mentioned in the Torah and the gospel that's with them?
See, when the Injil and the Torah was revealed to the prophets, it was not corrupted, right? But later on, it was corrupted. And Muhammad came to tell, the Quran was revealed to Muhammad, and the Quran tells us what happened in the past. And what it was telling us in the past is that it was mentioned in the Injil or the Torah, right?
No, it doesn't say in the past. It doesn't say in the past because it says it's with them currently.
But the Quran tells us stories and explains to us what happened before.
Yeah, in what books?
What do you mean, what books?
What books does it say that these stories or prophecies are in? What books? The Torah and the Gospel, right?
Yeah. The Injil and the Torah, yeah.
And according to the Quran, according to the verse you just read, 7:157, where is the Injil in Muhammad's time? Where is it?
Wait, I don't know what you're trying to... Wait, can you explain to me more in a clear way? Because I've told you before, I'm not a Muslim scholar.
I know.
This is why.
So look. What we're doing here, what I'm doing is I'm making you think about what you say, okay? And I'm showing you how what you say, it's not just you. Like, this is actually the usual Muslim response. So you're not different. And I'm showing you how the usual Muslim response does not make sense, whether it's historically or even from a Quranic standpoint, okay? So if you're going to say that the scripture, Muhammad was mentioned in the Torah and the gospel. However, the Torah and gospel have been changed. When were they changed? They were changed before Muhammad's time. So before Muhammad came on the scene, they had already been corrupted. That's when Muhammad came. Okay, cool. So Muhammad, before his time, but when he comes, the Quran, the Torah and the gospel is already corrupted. But then it's interesting because the Quran says in Muhammad's time, chapter 7, verse 157, it says that the Torah and gospel still have Muhammad's description in there, and it's with the Jews and Christians. It's with them. They have it. It's not lost. It's there. They can open it up and find Muhammad's description. That's what the Quran claims. So,
okay, yeah.
This would have to mean that the Torah and gospel that's there at Muhammad's time is not corrupted because they can find Muhammad in there.
Can I?
Okay, but the thing. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Wait,
can I answer? Or?
Me or him?
No, we can both answer. Just you go first.
Okay, so you said the usual Muslim answers. The thing is, there's probably Muslims out there that come to your channel that are not well educated enough about Islam very deeply. They know the basics about Islam, but they are not educated about this. And I'm being honest with you. I've told you.
I'm not talking about ignorant Muslims. I'm talking about the Dawah guys that you see on YouTube and at Speaker's Corner. And
have you debated them?
Yes.
How many of them?
All of them, except Muhammad Ajab. I haven't spoken to Muhammad Ajab yet, but everybody else from Hamza's Den, everybody on there, Ali Dawah, his sheikh, Abu Adnan's son, Orthodox Muslim. Who else?
What about Sheikh Uthman?
Sheikh Uthman, yeah, Sheikh Uthman. He was the first guy that I debated.
What about the Muslim Lantern?
Oh, the Muslim Lantern. He kicked me off and copyrighted the video whenever I tried to upload our conversation. But it's uploaded on my Patreon for free. So if you want to ever check that out. I'm gonna watch your videos and watch their videos to see and compare like which one is the truth, because if there is anything that I want to know which one is the right one, the true one, I'm gonna have to look it up and research it
So, I can't really give you a direct answer because I don't know which one is the true one. Can I ask you the question off topic about Christianity?
I will let you because you're honest, but I want us to settle this first. I want you to get this. What I want you to see is, and tell me if this makes sense. Does it make sense for the Quran to say that Muhammad can be found in corrupted scripture? Does that make sense to you?
Avery, can I answer that?
No.
Can I? May I? No? Okay.
No.
I'll let you jump in on this in a second, Tech. I just want
Okay,
I want to hear him so far. You said no?
Okay, but what if the Quran was like telling us that he was mentioned in the scriptures that were not corrupted, but later on they were corrupted?
So that would mean that the scriptures were corrupted after Muhammad's time, not before.
This is confusing. Yes, after Muhammad.
Okay. So if they're corrupted after Muhammad, this still works in my favor. Want to know why? Because Muhammad is in the 7th century, right?
Yeah.
So that means that all I need, besides a beat that's super dumping, is a Bible that dates to Muhammad's time and before, not after. If I have manuscripts of the gospel that are at least in the 7th century and before, I'm good to go. I have the uncorrupted gospel.
Yeah.
Which I do. The gospels that I have come from the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th century and beyond.
And you did not find Muhammad there?
And Muhammad is not in there, bro. This is what we have in the Bible. The Bible is the Bible we have is based off manuscripts in the 2nd century, 3rd century, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. We have all of that.
I mean, I've seen videos saying that his name was mentioned as Ahmed and stuff, or some other verses just
incorrect
describing him only, not mentioning his name.
Yeah, this is what I want you to do. I want you to come back on this as well, okay? Because I want to talk to us again because you're pretty honest and humble. I want you to look this up. Look at what the Da'is, the Dawa guys say. Look at what Sheikh Uthman says. Whoever you find some good videos that you think, oh, okay, I see, where they make this argument. And even if it's not convincing you, bring it, write it down, take notes on it and bring it to me. And let's talk about if what they're saying lines up, if it makes sense. And I'll show you how they're picking and choosing and how the scriptures that they go to actually backfire against them. I'll show you that. Okay.
Wait, when do you stream later?
I'm stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Same time.
Oh, okay.
Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So anytime, catch me any Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm live. I'll remember you, Lynn Levnex. I'll remember. And come up and we'll continue. Okay.
Thank you, man. But now I have a Christian friend and we've been talking a lot and he couldn't answer this question for me. So this is why when I saw you streaming, I'm like, okay, I'm going to ask him this question. Maybe he will able to explain it. So can I go for it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And by the way, Tech, don't forget what you wanted to jump in and say, okay? Because I'm going to let you address the argument after he's done, okay?
Inshallah, yes. Yeah, okay.
Okay. So the verse is 1 Samuel 15:3, right? Yes, I'm probably sure that you know about it. Do you know the verse or should I read it?
Yeah, where God commands them to unalive everyone. Kids, donkeys, animals, men, women.
Great. Now, maybe you could unalive men. Maybe you could unalive other type of creatures. But how can God allow the death to infants and children, babies who are like a few months old, 1 year old, who doesn't know what's right and what's wrong and have never committed any type of sins? And by the way, why is it allowed to kill the animals? So like cattle and donkeys and sheep, like what did they do for them to get killed? If he's a merciful God, why would he allow something like this?
Okay. So to answer your question about the Amalekites, there's a reason why God has a grudge against them. The Amalekites, when God brought the Israelites out of Egypt. You know that story, right? Where he saved them from Pharaoh and brought them out of Egypt.
I don't know 100% of it, but I've heard about it.
Okay, it's okay. So basically, the Israelites were enslaved in Egypt for over 400 years. God sent Moses, his messenger, right? And God saved the Israelites from bondage, from slavery, okay? And then they were going to go from Egypt to the promised land that God had promised to give to the Israelites, that he promised to give to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob long before. Okay. So God is fulfilling his promise. Now, on the way to the promised land, the Amalekites attacked the Israelites. He attacked them. The Amalekites attacked them when they were weak, hungry, attacked them from behind, attacked the women, attacked the old men, and so tried to wipe out Israel. And so they didn't succeed, obviously. But God said in vengeance, he says that he, in turn, is going to wipe out the Amalekites, going to wipe them from the face of the earth. Everything that they are and everything that they own is going to be gone. So what we have here, what you're seeing, is the fruition of that commandment, or that decree, that God's judgment on the Amalekites. Just like how he decreed to wipe them out, he chooses, this is the time to wipe them out. Because they continued to be rebellious. They were never repentant. They continued to be rebellious and fight against God's people. So he decided to bring his judgment on them, the entire nation, and wipe them out. Okay. Donkeys and all, everything they own. Now, here's also something interesting, because you want to take this into cultural context. In cultural context, when it came to like war language, when you would say like for example, if I were to say, man, blow them out of the water, right? Something like that. If I'm going against another team or I'm in battle, I'm not literally saying that they're in water, I'm going to blow them out the water. No, but it means to like wipe them out, like completely destroy them, right? Like win, right? But convincingly, right? And you see this language in the Bible as well. Like when it talks about wipe them completely, I wipe them from the face of the earth, man, woman, child, and everything like that. Destroy them all, kill them all, right? But you'll see some of these people are still alive and still around and even intermingling with the Israelites. You'll see that this is common war language, communicating to completely destroy your opponent. So it's not necessarily that every kid is being killed or every woman is being killed, everything is being killed, but they are being completely defeated, utterly destroyed. So that's kind of war language there. Okay.
Wait, so they didn't kill the babies, the entire babies of the Amalekites, right?
That's a view. There's a view that's like the interpretive view that using this war language, it's not that the babies are being killed or even, everybody's being killed, everything's being killed, but it's the language to just destroy them and wipe them out. Now, I don't have a problem with God's judgment on the Amalekites of wiping out the entire nation, including the children. I don't have a problem with that. God, can do what he decides to do, but there is an interpretation it's hyperbolic language. It's hyperbolic in meaning to destroy or wipe out your opponent. Doesn't necessarily mean that you kill every single soul, right? However, let me put this to you, okay, in reverse. You believe in the flood story, right? About
the Pharaoh, right?
The flood.
What? No. Yes, the flood. Which one is it? Which prophet was it?
Noah.
Noah. Yeah. I know it.
Noah.
Yeah.
So God flooded the world, drowned everyone except Noah and his family, right?
And the animals and the people that was with him on the ark.
Exactly. Everybody else that was not with him on the ark, man, woman, or child, and beast, was drowned in the flood.
Yeah.
So even from the Quran standpoint, you have Allah giving a judgment that includes the children of the disbelievers, of the sinful. That Allah gives a judgment on the nation, meaning this one, the entire world. He judges all of them, and whoever's not on that boat, including the children, are drowned. They don't survive.
Okay, you're actually right about this one, but the point is Allah never mentioned that like even the children are going to drown. And
well,
the other thing is,
he says everyone that's not on this boat, everyone that's not on this boat with you is drowned. Everyone.
Yes, you're right. But I've also heard that Allah might have drowned the people of Noah or the entire earth.
He can't drown the people of Noah if people of Noah are on the boat.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like only the people of Noah. He didn't drown the whole
that entire nation?
No, only the people of Noah he drowned. He didn't drown the whole world when it comes to that.
Yeah,
that's what I've heard.
The entire nation that Noah was living in, that entire nation, was flooded, right?
Yeah.
Right. So everyone that's part of that nation, man, woman, and child that wasn't on that boat got drowned. That still doesn't solve the issue because you still have children being drowned in that nation.
You're actually so right about this. I have to research this up.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it was never mentioned that there was children in the nation. So like,
Yeah, to think that there's an entire nation without kids is crazy.
no, because people back then used to live like thousands of years, right?
And they used
Noah.
they didn't live thousands of years. They lived quite a few hundreds. They lived hundreds of years. Like Noah lived, I think, to about 600 years, I think. And so they were living hundreds of years, bro. And you mean to tell me that an entire nation where people are living hundreds of years are not having hundreds of kids?
Wait a second. So in Islam, Noah lived 1,000 years, but in Christianity, he lived 600, right?
Yeah, he lived 600. In Islam, Noah lived 1,000. That's crazy. That's awesome. Okay, cool. That's even better. You got Noah living 1,000 years, so we can probably, assume that there's others living at a similar amount of time. Up to 800, 600, 900, 1,000. Who knows, right? They're living hundreds of years up to 1,000. Of course, they're having children in this nation, bro.
Yes, they are. You're right about this.
Yeah.
But my question is when we come back to the verse of the Amalekites, was it a language war or was it a direct order from God?
Yeah, so it's an order from God to wipe out the Amalekites. But however, God in his language, bro, he uses hyperbole. It's hyperbolic language. He does it often. When he says wipe out a certain nation, yet there's still people from that nation still alive and even integrating with Israel, right? But as a nation, they're done. They're destroyed. They have to rely on Israel. So you have that type of language. It's like same thing. If I'm saying, man, the New York Knicks are going to wipe out the Indiana Pacers, that means they're going to win. They're going to beat them in the playoff series, inshallah. But it's hyperbolic language. But again, you like in both of our cases, we have God sending down a judgment on a nation that would include, even the children as well. God's judgment is his judgment.
Yeah. See, but the difference between these two verses is that, the children were not mentioned, but when it comes to the verse in the Bible, the children were mentioned. So
I don't think that if
that's the thing that didn't make sense to me. Like a merciful God would order the killing of a pure baby that could be, for example, you went to the outsides. Yeah.
You heard like there's no need for us to like continue to rehash the same points. So you understand that during the flood, Allah wiped out an entire nation except for the people that's on the boat. That would include the children. That's an entire nation, So we both have judgments in which God includes children at worst case scenario. Even if what I'm saying is not hyperbolic, let's say literal, it's God's judgment.
Okay, but we don't know the age of children back then. Like, were they 10? Were they 12?
Children, bro. Children, babies, infants. They're born every day. Children are born every day in every nation, even to this day.
Okay, but a 12-year-old is a different from a 1-year-old. So, okay, fine. Let's move on from this topic. What about the mistakes in the Bible?
Oh no, that's it. That was the one question you had, right?
Yes.
Come back next time, and we'll continue our talk on other stuff in the Bible and
next time
in the Bible. Okay.
Cool. Next time I will bring all the mistakes and I will tell you about them. And, next time we can have a conversation about this.
Bring the prophecies of Muhammad in the Bible, what they say, where they think Muhammad is mentioned in the Bible.
Oh, yeah, I will do that too. Yeah.
That's the main thing.
All right, man,
bro.
It was nice.
You too, man.
Man.
I can't wait to talk to you again, bro.
Man, have a nice day.
You too.